As a lot of you guys know, for this level 16 and hero update, I've tried to be optimistic and pretty positive and just honest and realistic in general. As you guys know, when the level 15 update happened and some updates in the past, I've been overly negative. So this time around, I've been trying to have a healthier mix of positive and negative videos and just overall trying to be optimistic. But there's been some hidden progression nerfs that I've just been aware of recently. Triaz talked about it, which I'm going to be getting into a couple of them, and even OJ has been negative about some economy changes in the game, which I feel like really says a lot because you know when even OJ is complaining, things are bad. So to start off, guys, I'm going to get into all the progression nerfs that happened this year, and we're ending with one that was more hidden, even to creators. Clash Royale didn't even tell us, probably because they knew how bad it was, and I'm going to be sharing that with you guys in today's video, so let's get right into it. So this is a Reddit post, got a lot of upvotes. It's basically every progression nerf that happened this year, and then so far is in parentheses because we still got a month left of the year. So of course, guys, chests were removed, and you know they included a little bit of kind of a meme or a visual representation. You know, it's time to go. Was I a good feature? No, you were one of the greatest. It was one of the most iconic things about the game, right? And it was completely removed, and there was pretty much zero compensation for that. It pretty much happened out of nowhere. And they even tried to implement it back. They did a test or an experiment where some people basically got chests and lucky drops in the game. Some people got chests back. They tried to try it out, and then they ultimately still just decided to, well, kind of end up removing it, which was pretty interesting. And then, guys, of course, there was the season shop removal, and I think even to this day, this is still one of the most controversial changes that happened. It was fun to play and provided very good resources and also got removed without compensation. And I still even now see people in my comment section or on the Clash Royale comment section on Twitter or their YouTube still wanting them to bring this back. This definitely had to be one of the worst removals or changes that have happened inside of the game, and I think this is something people are never really gonna forget. Next, guys, is the mastery nerf, right? And this ironically happened before gems now are very useful for upgrading. They were drastically decreased, and you know it was followed by an update, like I said, that gems were useful for progression, where they changed it. Of course, this again was a very controversial change where they made it gold instead of gems. Now, obviously, gold is useful too right now, though, because you do need that for upgrading cards, and it is more gold now in general, but still, I think this, again, is a change a lot of people aren't going to forget. This is a really big one, and I think on the thumbnail, I'm going to have the Book of Books being removed if I decide to stick with that, and that's going to make progression significantly more challenging. Not getting the Book of Books anymore from lucky drops. It made leveling up in cards 10 times easier and had a lot of value, especially when maxing out cards, and it's removed and we didn't get compensated well. And I'm even just talking about the Book of Books. This could also apply to things like the Magic Coin and the other books besides just the Book of Books that is, you know, considered to be the best one. Next, guys, level 16. It's funny. This doesn't even need an explanation. Now, I think a lot of people going into level 16, even I was trying to be optimistic, and I think maybe still you can make the argument it was better than the implementation of level 15. And then there were a lot of creators that I think were being overly positive, like I remember Juicy J and OJ even were saying it wasn't even that bad or it's better. But I think, unfortunately, even, you know, Juicy J, Orange Juice, from what I've seen recently, even they have changed their opinion. And pretty much the general consensus from everyone, all creators, pretty much everyone playing, is that level 16 now people are realizing was a horrible addition to the game, especially with the hidden progression nerfs that we now know. So overall, and then the heroes as well had kind of like negative feedback. The heroes didn't really make up for this addition to the game, unfortunately. This was removed as well, guys. Global tournaments, a fun game mode with decent rewards, got removed for absolutely no reason. You know, again, this is a great way of spending your gems, especially if you make it far and you got 15 wins getting all the rewards. There's pretty much no reason for this to be removed from the game. I don't really know why it was. Sure, if you could make the argument only 10% of people really enjoy this game mode, kind of similar to Merge Tactics, I would make the argument there's just as many people that love global tournaments as Merge Tactics. So it's like, why is Merge Tactics in the game but not global tournaments? They shouldn't be removing content. So it's just, you know, it's just dumb all around. I know a lot of people don't care about them, but again, you know, a lot of people don't care about merge tactics either. So it's like, you know, you might as well have both in the game still for people that want to play it. It's really good for content creators and streamers too, and tends to be a really good source of content and entertainment. They nerfed the past Royale, guys. I'm going to be getting more into this, but he specifically talks about the gems. They removed or made less gems. You get less gems now, and it was right before they were more usable for progression. As you guys can see, the gems went from 1,525 to 225, and that's probably not a coincidence that now in this update you use gems to upgrade your cards. So now that's going to make that harder. And lastly, guys, this is the one that, you know, I really want to emphasize. This is the nerfed lucky drops. And I don't think people realized how significant this was, because this wasn't even mentioned in the patch notes, and the content creators, we didn't even know about this, and many still haven't covered it yet for some reason. It has nothing to do with, you know, Supercell's not paying us to not talk about it. I'm allowed to talk about it, which is why I will in this video. A couple people did, but I think that it really flew under the radar because it was not discussed. I think they didn't want it to become obvious. I kind of knew this beforehand, though. If they're removing Book of Books, like, and you got those in books in general from the lucky drops, isn't it obvious that they're going to be worse? And they didn't add any buffs to them to make up for it. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. You can see here, big shout out to Triaz. He kind of broke this down very well. There's two specific things I want to show from it. But essentially, guys, what he was showing is you would open these lucky drops, right? And you'd get 4 or 5 stars. This is the best example of it, right? You get a 5-star lucky drop. You're getting 360 wild cards, rare wild cards. This isn't even enough to upgrade a card, whereas it used to give you just like a rare book or a book of books, and you could just use it to upgrade a card from a 5-star lucky drop. Now you don't even get the full upgrade, right? You're literally getting, this is like a third of what you need to upgrade a card to max level. I mean, it might even be a fourth. He was discussing this in more details in this video. The other thing, guys, he got from a 4-star lucky drop, he only got 4 Goblin Steins. Whereas before, guys, it would be 7 or 8 that you would get, he said in the video, from a 4-star lucky drop, which is an obvious nerf to progression. So it really, you know, it's just a big difference when you're not getting these books anymore. It makes a big impact, and that's kind of the main point he was making in this video. And it's not even only that, guys. What I also wanted to show you is this. He broke this down. So even though it seemingly, you know, might be a little better, what I'm trying to show you guys is so the free pass, you could make the argument.
Here,
I'll show you guys
that the new
once it pops up. So basically what he's showing here, guys, is that the free pass technically is better value. He's saying it's $35 worth of value is the old, but the new is $46.
Free pass,
and even though, guys,
better.
even though this
provides
is
you around
a
30%
31% increase, the reason why this is not that good, or it's seemingly that good, is because the paid one, I'll show you guys, he compares the old pass to the paid one, and look at the difference for this.
Item in the pass, what
right?
does this mean?
So as you guys can see, for the paid one, the old one was better value, like $110, and now basically it's $88 and $89.
This means that
and the reason why this is significant is because it's more weight than the free pass, right? So even though it's less of a percent that you're getting, he's showing that this is overall, as you guys can see,
which means that the pass Royale is losing around 15% of its value.
So it lost 15% of its value to pass. So furthermore, guys, along with this, it doesn't even just have to be with just things like gems and actual progression of cards. It has to do with cosmetics as well, which is something casual players care a lot about, and even OJ is complaining about it, and that's how you know it's bad. Look at this.
This banner's only available in the Musketeer chest, and this emote. We haven't got a single one, and they only come in 5-star
Look at how many he's opened.
I don't need cards. I don't need 3 stars. 4-star. Ah! Supercell, you're not serious. 2-star. 2-star. 3-star. Shard converts to 600 crystals. Fair enough. This is not the same.
Not the banner
as the
he
first
wants
one.
to get.
I'm stressing out. We already opened 15 chests, didn't get the emote or any of the 2 banners. We only have 2 chests left, and I still need to farm this. And I'm not gonna be able to farm this while I'm in Sweden, so I'm just gonna use Baby Dragon. Oh god, he's using a golem too.
Watch this. I'll skip ahead.
Total chest I can open. That's number 29. This is number 30.
Look at how many he's been opening. And he's still not getting it.
One is a 4-star.
Because he needs
I
a
think the
5-star
banner is only
basically.
in 5.
Just to get the banner that he's trying to get.
This is just pure disappointment. Wait for.
And then he even spends money. See here?
I'm okay with not getting the emote because I already have. I'm number 2 emote collector in the world, but I am the number 1 banner collector in the world. 2-star, that's a good one. 3. Okay, this is looking real bad. This is looking good. Okay, the only thing it upgraded was the 2-star. 2, 3, 4. No, that's a 5-6 chest. 500 crystals. We haven't had a single 5-star. This is bullcrap. I'm actually so cheesed. I can't even spend money on it because there's a limit of 10 chests. Nope, 3-star. Wow, and this is the last one. Not a single one out of 27.
So basically he opened all of those chests and he basically didn't get it. So now even cosmetics, which are not even a necessity, it's still randomized and based on luck. Even when you spend money, you're not able to get it nearly as easily as before, whereas it was kind of more fair where you just had to spend a certain amount of money or you just had to actually play the event to get it. So, yeah, just some disappointing changes all around. Hopefully, at the very least, they buff lucky drops and realize they were massively nerfed. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to give it a like and subscribe. You can use creator code BOSS to support me in any strip game, and let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below.